Hey there, YouTubers. Welcome back to the Common Sense to Make Sense channel. Glad to see y'all out there. Thanks for tuning in. Hope y'all enjoy looking at my ugly mug. Anyway, today I'm going to take a different approach. I'm going to do kind of like a rapid fire on some topics that I wrote down that just don't make any sense to me how we've gotten this far. So I'm just going to go through these quickly and hopefully keep this video short, keep you tuned in. Anyway, here we go. We're going to start with the Clinton Foundation. Prior to the 2016 election, this foundation was taking in money hand over fist from different governments around the world. Bill Clinton's over in Russia giving $500,000 speeches. Fast forward, Hillary loses the election. Now the foundation's only taking in 25% of what it was. So what does that tell you? That these countries around the world were dumping money into this foundation in hopes Hillary would get elected and she would repay the favor. Boom. There is no collusion with Donald Trump. There's your real collusion, people. Uranium One. As Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton, along with 8 other agencies, including the State Department, signed off on the Uranium One deal, which sent 20% of our uranium brokered through a Canadian firm to the Russians. There's your collusion. Voting. Those on the left, they don't feel that you need a ID, photo ID, to go vote. That shit makes sense to anybody? You got to have an ID to get on an airplane, buy liquor, cash a check, but not when it comes to voting. Not when it comes to voting. And you hear them saying that they want illegals to be able to vote. They want illegal immigrants to be able to vote. That cancels out my vote as an American citizen. So why would I have to go to the polls if all my, if all my votes are going to be just wiped out? Yeah. Next, gun-free zones. Aurora, Colorado. Dude just went off, killed 5 people. I guarantee you that was a gun-free zone. What if everybody in that plant had guns? I bet the story would have a different ending. At my work, it's a gun-free zone. I'm kind of scared to death when one of these disgruntled employees one day may come in there and do the same damn thing. I'd feel a hell of a lot better if everybody in that office was carrying. I sure would. And you can put those animals down when they try to do this. But the thing is, they're not going to come in there if they know everybody's carrying. Amazon just got booted out of New York by these newly elected leftist loons. Amazon was going to create 25,000 office jobs, not warehouse jobs, office jobs. Right off the bat, average salary is $150,000. Man, that sounds great. Amazon would have got a $3 billion, tax break, but New York would have got that back tenfold in 10 years. They're already saying they could have brought in $15 billion in 10 years from that deal. But these socialists on the left, they didn't think it was a good idea that the people of their city would be able to get a good paying job. At least 25,000 of them and up to 40,000 employees in 10 years. They thought that would be a terrible idea. And they're out there, man, just dancing around and just clapping, thinking, man, it's great. We just killed all these jobs for these people. Didn't they want jobs for everyone in that Green New Deal? Jobs for everyone? Well, apparently they didn't want those jobs. So ridiculous and stupid. So I hear they're probably going to be moving to Tennessee, which isn't too far away from me. So come on, bring them jobs down here. New York, keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Thanks. Open borders. Open borders. Those on the left, they want open borders. Now they do. In 2013, all of them voted for the Secure Fence Act. They all wanted some type of border. But now because Trump's in the office, they don't want any kind of borders. Got hundreds of thousands of people coming across this country every year. I mean, are you going to leave your doors wide open to your home without vetting who comes in there? Hell no, you're going to keep your doors locked. So what's the difference with our border? If we lose our border, we lose our nation. We are no longer a sovereign nation. So it's just stupid to me. Speaking of illegal immigration, y'all ever heard of Cesar Chavez? He was an activist back in the 60s and the 70s. He started the Farm Labor Union for legal immigrants. Legal. He was against illegal immigrants coming over here taking the jobs from American citizens. So what they do in California not too long ago, they built a statue of him. And, you know, as this, you know, guiding light, this martyr, you know. He was against illegals. But all these illegals coming over here, they look at him like he's a god. Does that shit make sense to anybody? No, because these people are ignorant. They don't know their history. They're stupid. So, if Cesar Chavez was still around, I'd be praising him. I'm like, good job, dude. Yeah, that's what we need. We need more people like you. Iran deal. We're going to give them $50 billion of their so-called money back. Send it to them on pallets and aircraft. Every day the people are out in the streets in Iran screaming death to America, and we just gave them $150 billion back so they can continue working on their nuclear warheads, spreading that money around in the Middle East, to Syria, Iraq, you know, buying weapons, you know, to fight against us. Does that shit make sense to anybody? Thank you, Obama, and thank you, President Trump, for squashing that deal. Ridiculous. Anyway, that's just a few things we want to cover, so I'll leave it with that. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. I appreciate you tuning in so much. So, if you like this video and like the content, please subscribe. Please subscribe. You guys take care out there.